Hey everybody, welcome your faces back to Casertana, Casertana FC. Welcome back to FM Clan. We are back again, with another football manager video. My hair this time going absolutely AWOL. Why is it everywhere? I do apologise for the audio in the previous episode. I had a lot of issues going on with my recording software just off the rip. But let's get straight into it. We are on the 1st of February. The transfer activity is nada, other than Matthias Rees, who I believe is a bit of a wonder kid, if that makes sense. I keep seeing him on a lot of forums and bits and bobs. Not valued very highly, but he is going to be joining Casertana at the end of the season, joining on the 1st of the 7th. Brilliant little striker in order to try and savvy up the depth of the squad. Let's go take a quick look at where we're at. Better Wegner now, I think, is our highest appeared game with Ukada, which is ironic because I'd like for it to, and Proyer, to be fair. They've all played 25 games. Calon doing very well. Better Wegner doing better in recent weeks than he has. Patrick Bamford, though, 6 appearances and 1 goal. He's just not cutting it. What I might have to do is change from a centre forward. Maybe a poacher. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to be a poacher. Although, to be fair, Bamford's finishing's only a 10. Where's that come from? Where's that come from? Terrible. Terrible. I mean, De Paolo's finishing is 13. I'm about to have to play De Paolo more now. Veno's still not doing particularly brilliant. We have cancelled the loan of whatever is it, Caserotto, I believe. Only because, again, we'd signed Bamford on a permanent. We've extended his contract so he is here until the end of 27 now. With that being said, Caserotto did pick up a bit of an injury. And with that, I think he was out for about 4 to 8 weeks. And I was like, I might as well. It gave me the option to terminate his loan, and I did. So yeah, I'm happy. Let's look at the fixture schedule then. So, in the last episode, we played Catania, Potenza and Crotone. I then went off cam and played Cosenza, drew 1-1, and then we're on a 5-game win. Look at this, 4 games in a row and we haven't conceded. We've done all right. I mean, I know Bamford himself hasn't been brilliant. All in all, like I said, better Wegner, 2 goals in that game, a goal in that game. Obviously, Calon scored and Toscano scored a penalty, but Bamford getting his goal a couple of wins ago. We've now got Casertana, Latina and Picerno. Let's go and take a quick look as to where they are. Oh. We have Latina in 17th, Sorrento in 12th and Casertana in 10th. Is that who we're playing? Was it Cosenza, maybe? I can't remember. Who did we say we're playing? Casertana, Latina, Picerno. Casertana 10th, Latina, Picerno's in 19th. So 19th, 17th and 10th. And we are currently sat 4th. 4 points clear. Only 2 points behind second, but Crotone doing the absolute bits this season. In fact, if we win this game, we do jump above Catania into 3rd place. And then hopefully if Potenza lose, who have Potenza got? How do you see their fixture schedule? They're against Picerno now. They've actually got a couple of easy games. So I'm assuming they won't lose that. Starting with the usual starting lineup of DeLucia, Ukada, Rocky, Bacchetti, Falasca. I've been playing Falasca a little bit over Liotti. In fact, fitness, some way. Okay, so we will play Falasca then. Petzala's been playing, as is Cajas. I've been sort of rotating them a little bit. Toscano and Proyer obviously are starting midfielders. Toscano having an absolute fantastic little run. He is only 28 and he's valued at 500k to 1.2 mil. Is there a clause? No. I didn't know whether there'd be... I might even try and get him back out on loan next year. Because he is actually phenomenal. And I would like him as a centre mid. But it is what it is. Let's get into the game. I have just seen Casertana on my bench. Maybe his loan didn't end. Casertana's there. I'm absolutely baffled. I definitely got rid of him. Let's kick off and let's get into it. They have a very, very defensive formation yet again. These are typically the formations we break down a little better. If they go 5 at the back or 3 at the or 5 at the back with 2 defensive midfielders, we tend to do quite well. They do have a free kick here though, and I'm not looking forward to this. Whoa, it's gone wide, just inches wide, as the text says. Yeah, I think what I'm going to be doing is trying to play. I'm going to say DeLuca. What's his name? DeParlo. Going to play DeParlo as a striker. No, I'm going to keep him as a left winger. I think he can play left wing, and he's sort of got a winger's build. 19 years old, can get a little bit better as well. And then we've got Matthias Rees coming in as a striker at the end of the season. Another sort of youthful player. And might have to loan him out. I think as long as we can stay consistently okay, I'm not necessarily fussed. Velasquez here with the ball. Whips in, but it is blocked. A couple of 1-2s with Proyer. Can he have a shot? He does. Oh, if it's the bar. Oh. Early on, that was the chance, wasn't it? They've had 2 shots, we've had 1. Right, 20 minutes in. Seem to be doing not too shabby. No more extra highlights so far. Here we go, Velasquez again. Balls into Proyer. Velasquez and Proyer seem to be doing quite well so far this game. The ball is cleared. Defended well enough? No. Yes, actually, defended very well. Bacchetti then with a run through the midfield. Plays it into Bamford. What can he do with it? Bamford, come on, man. Come on. We can communicate here. I'm not trying to speak Italian to you. I know you know English. Do better. Everyone currently sat on a 6.7 to a 6.8 rating. Pretty average. Velasquez on a 6.5. That's not good. Toscana's on a 6.6. Do seem to be seeing more of the ball though, and having a few of the better chances. Come on. Ball's played around. It's just route 1 again. Nothing but route 1. Kama, Chameleon, into Logluso, back to Kama, into Lulic. Okay, we're 1-0 down now, lads. We're 1-0 down. I've just said we've been on a 5-game win streak, having conceded no goals in 4 of them. And we've gone and conceded a shit goal. Do better. I have put Bamford on as a poacher though. I think it's worth putting him back to a centre forward. Let's try that. Ukada, ball over to Callan. What can you do with it? Cuts the ball back. Loses possession. That's not like you, Callan. Back to Rocky, into Petzala then. Into Proyer, out wide. He is played out wide to flat. It's half time. Any of you could have had a shot for that. Not happy. I want to see somebody else. Kick off. Is this going to be the highlight or no? There we go. Velasquez then. Ball's whipped over. Callan misses the header, but it is cleared to Ukada. Into Toscano. Okay, they're just playing it between themselves. Why not? Petzala into Proy then. Out wide. In a bit of space. Ball's played through. Betty Wegner. Come on, Betty Wegner. I told you he's been getting good. He's been getting good. 1-1. Betty Wegner scores. Assisted by Falaska. Glad I played you. Dogs, can you two just be quiet for a minute, please? I'm trying to record a video here, mate. Doggies. They're having none of it. Okay, you've got the zoomers, haven't you? Why? One of them's in under the sofa that's up here. Okay. Here we go. So we have been dominating the game. It's as simple as that. But we need to do more with it. Do you think, at this stage, we play a bit more rotationally? We had an attacking midfielder just to link up the play a little better. Rocky. Gallon. Toscano. Ball's played through to Callan. Across. Bamford. Bamford gets his second goal of the season. Hey, if we're against lesser opposition, I might have to play that formation. I might have to. That worked almost immediately. I've kept it unbalanced. Let's see how the stats favour us now. Bacchetti then. Into Toscano. Ball is lost. Gyamfi. What a name. Ball's played around us. Almost too well. It's off the back of Camazed, but he's controlled it. He's run through everybody. Wowzer. Said cleared off the line. Didn't look like it's been cleared off the line though. Corner kick. Camera again. He's all over the shop. Just go up. Push up for a corner. Weird, isn't it? Maiello. Into Azarov's. Toscano dispossesses, but they've got it back. Gyamfi, it's the bar. Don't go in. Oh, I thought it had come back in. Let's make a few subs. We're going to go for the obvious. What am I trying to do? Oh, he's injured, isn't he? Okay. Falaska Filiotto. And we want to play DiPaolo on the left. DiPaolo, look, having a little bit. Got good pace and acceleration. His finishing's improving. Technique. Off the ball, work rate isn't brilliant. And he's left footed. I mean, it'll work. Screw it. It'll work. Yeah, we seem to be dominating now. Ball's in their half way more than it's in our half. They now also have a corner. We are also only 1-0 up, by the way, sort of 2-1 up. There's only one goal in it. If we can pick up the ball here and run, which we don't. What a save, by the way. Has DeLucia saved that with a trailing hand as it's gone through his legs? Unbelievable, Jeff. Push up again. Push up from the corner. Clear it. Lovely. Only as far as Milico, but DiPaolo has it. Is it going to end the highlight, or are we going to get a highlight here? Is he going to run the length of the pitch? He does. He's tripped. That's it. That's the end of the highlight. Fair. Right, one or two more subs. Let's go back to... Now that we're in the lead, Chaos comes in. You know what? Varno comes on. Bamford's... He's got his goal, but but he's not done more than that. You know what I mean? Ball's played all the way across. How are we conceding this late on again? Artijan Giga. Two defenders have missed that header. Oh, that's frustrating. It's frustrating. Hopefully the subs will make a bit of an impact. Who else have we got to bring on? Contact will bring you on for Bacchetti. It's not what we'd like to have seen. Bloody hell. 2 minutes left. We're not going to create anything more now. They've got right back into this, by the way, since we went back to 3 in the middle. A defensive midfielder rather than an attacking midfielder. We seem to have come under a bit of the cosh. There's only 2.5 minutes left. We seem to have a highlight. Please let it be our highlight. I'll be well happy. Callum plays it all the way over to DePaulo. Can he make it? He does. He has the shot. It's at the post. Varno, you were right there. You could have just tapped that in. Highlight continues, by the way. Lulic. Don't do me like this. Lovely. Well, that was the highlight. They've since come way back into it. Oh, it's 2-2. We've drawn a game. We've drawn a goal. Disappointed. We should have won that match. We're still up to third. There's a point. No, we're on the same. In fact, that's outrageous. If I'm looking at this right, same points, same wins, draws, and losses, and same goal difference. We are in third place. We are in third place by one letter of the alphabet. We're in alphabetical order. Just. Nightmare scenario. What's going on here then? Players removed from shortlist. Don't know who they are. Enzo Malib has secured a loan deal. That's cool. Let's confirm the selection. I'm assuming it's going to have closed. There we are, 95 million. Looking at the recruitment then. If we go and take a quick look at the player database. If we just go expiring in 6 months and sort by recommendation, we have quite a few. We have a monopoly, but 34 we're not having him. Di Tommaso. Central midfielder. Some okay stats. Let's see what leading Serie D, potentially Serie C. If we just sort by ability then. Kuki Zalazar can play that role. Seems alright. Let's scout player. We have, ideally we do need to be looking at midfielders because all of ours are on loan. Let's get rid of this column now. Again, a defensive midfielder, but can also play centre mid. Is he good? Decent Serie C, leading Serie C player. Might be worth trying to assign him. He's a fringe player. Oh yeah, we've got the issue of we can't afford no one. Okay, we've got to wait till the loan players go at the end of the season, which should free up quite a bit of budget. Because if we have a quick look, wage-wise, we now have Patrick Bamford and Callon and Ukada all on 2.5k. Toscano, who's on loans, on 2k. Caserotto's on 1.5k. So that's 3.5k's worth of wage available soon. Plus another half to £1,000-ish. We'll have a little bit of budget to play with. There are some players, Michel Varno, who I'd like to get rid of at the end of the season. Just because 34. The rest I'm sort of alright with. They're all good quality players, especially for this league. Liotti probably not so much. I mean, he is declining, so it might be best to sort of cash in while we can. Who else is up at the end of this season? Lano's already gone, so that's a right back gone. 2 loan players. Why? We've got brothers. How have I just noticed this? What? No favoured personnel. They've got to be brothers. Antonio Arizillo from Napoli. Oh, this player with really good potential we can't sign. It doesn't feel like joining us because it's not his development path. He's already here. He assumed it would be. I just don't want to play him because he's a loan player. Velasquez ill for 1 to 2 days. Never. Let's take a quick look then at this shortlist. Our shortlists. Let's see whose contracts are expiring. Nicola Turco. I don't think he'd be that good. This Alex Castillo, by the way, is a player that we do want to sign. 18, he's the one that's potentially Serie A. He doesn't want to join yet. He still doesn't want to join yet, but potentially by the end of the season, that's someone I will be looking to try and sign. Same as Hugo Jimenez. Definitely a youngster for the future. Matthias Rees is already agreed to join us, which is really good. I will actually scout him so we can get a bit more of an idea. Given the fact that he's already got 11 finishing, his dribbling is between... In all fairness, his stats are sort of heading in the right area. If I compare him to Patrick Bamford now... Hey? Dribbling could be similar to Patrick Bamford. His finishing's already better. First touch, heading and long shots less than. Marking, irrelevant. Passing, obviously. Tackling could still be in the same ballpark. Technique, less. Better at corners already. Free kick taking could be similar anyway. Long throws better than. Penalty taking 8 to 11. As long as it's up there, I'm happy with that. But again, mental stats is where it's going to be at. But that comes with age. Acceleration, Bamford is better than. Stamina could be similar. I mean, he's not a bad little player already. Given the game time, he might be alright. We have Palo on the left. Matthias Rees up top. And if we can keep Callon, which I'm assuming we can. I'm happy with that. So I don't think we need a striker now, because obviously if Bamford plays up top, Varno does leave. It is more centre midfielders we're looking for. A decent backup right winger would be good, because at the minute we only have Galetta. And I mean, he's okay. Leading Serie D, potentially Serie C. He's okay. He's not shabby. But if we could cash in on him, that would be good because that clears £500 a week. And if we can get the Italian lad, that young 18-year-old lad from Milan, that would be fantastic. We have 3 games here within a week. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this one and play the midweek match. But we are going to have to rotate for the midweek match. So let's have a quick look at this. We have Latina and Picerno. Now, Latina are 16th, Picerno are bottom, by quite some stretch as well. So we're going to play the better squad against Latina. Who are first? Yeah, so keep the squad as it is for now because we have Latina first. Happy about that. And then we can play a bit more of a rotator squad. I'll rest a few of the better players. I'm going to do this. I think that's fair. Bamford starts. I might play... No, DiPaolo comes on as the backup. Peluso is injured for another 10 days to 3 weeks. That's okay. He will be back. Peluso, is the midfielder that I signed at the start of this season as a backup for now. Definitely a starter once that midfielder leaves, the low midfielder that we've got. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. This is this is a game we should win. Again, another one of those where we could just concede early on and it just be a complete downfall of ours. But I would like to see some positive moves in the start. The highlights continued from their throw-in, which is making me a little bit nervous, given the fact we have gone with that attacking formation. Bamford winning the ball back, playing a cross-field pass that went very awry, and then Parigi has scored. Bamford with a lovely interception, and he's passed it straight to them. What are you doing in the front of your own box doing that? Look at this, wins it. I'm just going to ping it to their right winger, who's going to obviously pass it to their striker, who's going to take a touch around the defender and score. What is that for a start from us? Absolutely diabolical. Also, they're playing a 4-1-2-1-2. That is a bold formation to play. Can you imagine playing like amateur to semi-professional football and deciding to go with no wingers? Never heard of the like. It's working for them though. On another attack, I thought that might have been a penalty. I genuinely thought that might have been a penalty. We're at home, lads. Can you start to play like it, please? Let's go positive. I might end up very quickly just reverting back to true form, but playing more positively with it. I'm not enjoying this 1-0 down. The only highlights is what they've had. Malarkey, what's that about? Another highlight, DeLucia has the ball. What I would like to see is us keep the ball here. It is what it is. Okada into Calon, there we go. So I'll make the run then. Ball's played through to Bamford. Takes the shot, comes off. The keeper. We can't do anything with the rebound, however, we have still got it. Was that the highlight? Was that it? Petzala out wide into Falasca. Back over to Betty Wegner. Ball in. It's offside. It's offside. Okay. So the highlights continued from the clearance. Ball is played over. We're 2-0 down. Parigi again. What is happening? Bocetti's gone for an header, completely missed it, and the ball's just played through. What's that about? One man can't block the shot. The goalkeeper can't get anywhere near it. That is woeful. We've had 2 shots conceded on target. And we've conceded 2 goals. Here we go then. Patrick Bamford with the ball out wide. Somehow he's found himself out wide. Have we left Bamford back on Poacher again? Oh my word. Didn't work last game. It's not going to work this game. Bamford then. Ball across. It's blocked. Parigi's picked the ball up. Bacchetti actually has the ball in possession now. Velasca into Petzala. Ball's played over to Betevegner. Takes the touch. Has the shot. Goes in. Petzala to Betevegner. I'm telling you. Betevegner's getting better. He's keeping his place in the squad. 2-1. We've had more possession, more XG, more shots and more shots on target. Doesn't mean we're winning the game. But it does mean that there's a bit of confidence there for us. Reganisi here for the opposition, left back. It's thrown in and played back. He's got the ball back. Ball's played forward. They're playing some really good football right now, but it is dispossessed. Bamford has nicked the ball back. It's what he's been doing good recently. He has the shot. It goes in. Come on, Bamford. Do it all yourself, lad. There we go. Back into the game now. 2-2, 29 minutes in. Dispossess the left back. Take a few touches and run towards goal. Realise that no one's coming to close you down, so just get a bit closer. Realise that the angle might not be there. But who cares? You're Patrick Bamford. And we're straight back into this game. 2 goals in 7 minutes. Ball's played across from the opposition. Not cleared very well. A man that sounds like you're throwing up picked up the ball in the middle. Lost possession. I was talking about Hergler, whatever his name is. Toscano then. Ball through to Patrick Bamford. That looked offside. Into Toscano. Whipped over. Proyer scored. I thought he might have been offside. What a little passage of play that was. We've got the matching kit on today, by the way, can I just say. Toscano here, though. I thought that run from Bamford might have been offside. Played back to Toscano. Dinks it over 5 defenders into the path of Proy, who volleys it. Side foot volleys it into the goal. Against Mastrantonio. What a name. 3-2 up. Where's this come from? 3 goals in 10. I'm not complaining. That whole left-hand side getting goals. Proyer, Betevegner, and then Bamford up top. That front little triangle getting in on the goals. I feel like putting Bamford as a centre forward has helped quite a bit in terms of creating the chances anyway. Pelleteri there for our opposition with a corner. Whips the ball in. The ball is cleared. Can Betevegner get on this? He does. Is there any defenders? There are defenders eventually. But he's going to run the length of the pitch. What are you going to do with it? He's going to beat his man. He's going to have the shot. He's going to score. Come on, Betevegner. Unbelievable. 2-0 down to 4-2, all within the first half. Highlight starts from the corner. It's cleared from Rocky. Betevegner then runs onto it. Are we going to get a different camera angle? Are we stuck? I think we might be stuck. Let's click skip. Anyway. 4. How's their goalkeeper, by the way, on a 7.3? He's conceded 4 goals. Coming up to the end of the first half, 47th minute, they're playing the ball around a little bit. If they play it back, I'm assuming the ref's just gonna blow his whistle, but they're not. Gagliano there with the ball out. Ball's played in. We can see it again. Pelleteri. With a deflected shot by the looks of it. What happened here? So Gagliano plays it into Reganisi. Into Hergler. Pelleteri then has the shot. Yes, it comes off the defender's foot. That's a little bit unfortunate. It's 4-3. It's 4-3 going into half time. Things are going well. I know you're capable of better. Let's keep it at that. We have a highlight. It is just the kick-off, but it could also be a goal. We've had that many highlights so far this game. Right, Callon beats his man. The man gets back though. Ukada back to Callon. Ball's whipped across. It's It's not cleared very well. Oh no, it actually is. It's cleared very well. Parigi then plays it back, but then the ball's played straight back through to Parigi, who's running. This Parigi fella, he's on roids today. Into Quito, and he scored. He scored. It's 4-4. 51st minute, 4-4. Also, what's going on with the numbering system in this? Number 80 has just assisted number 97 has just assisted number 80. What is that about? Great ball in from Parigi though. What's that? 2 goals and an assist from him. Unbelievable techers as well. We do need to do better though. Mastrantonio plays it into Battisti. Ball is played around the defenders. They're passing it with ease here. Oh, we've intercepted though. Betty Wegner with the ball. Into Calon. Tried to beat his man, but it falls back to Toscano as the shot goes in. Dispossessed the defender as he went round him. Oh, we're dabbing. We're dabbing like it's 2018, 2016 maybe. Look at that. Toscano wins the ball back off the defender. One touch and shoots. These keepers better be on low. How is this keeper? Excuse me. On a 7.2. What's going on with that? The whole of their right side, by the way, absolutely killing it. Our right side not doing so much. Right, 60th minute, let's make some subs. Betty Wegner's on 2 goals. I want to keep him on. Calon comes off for Galetta. We do want to play Cajas instead of Petzala. Let's do the usual subs. Usual rotation of players there. Right, another highlight. We've got a corner this time. Please say we can convert. Better Wegner whips the ball in. It's a penalty. It's a penalty. I don't know what happened there. Rocky went for a header, but he was pushed by Pelleteri, which does mean that Toscano takes the penalty because he is our penalty taker. Toscano fires it home to make it 6-4. It's what we like to see. So we've got 2 goals from Better Wegner, 1 from Bamford, 1 from Proyer. 2 goals and 1 assist from Toscano. And an assist from Rocky. Wowza. I want to keep Toscano and Better Wegner on. We're going to put Varno on. Who else can we put on? Hines can come on for Ukada because he's looking a little bit tired. So we'll do that for now. I do want to see either a hat-trick from Better Wegner or Toscano in midfield. I would like to see that. Pelleteri here with the ball on the outside, but is intercepted by Proyer. Toscano picked up the ball, played it through to Bamford, who's just gonna run with it. His legs might be gone, but not in the Serie C. Takes it past his man, plays it back. Proyer into Toscano, into Better Wegner. Oh, that was liquid football. Chaos with a long-range effort. Miles over the bar. I couldn't be a commentator. I'm struggling to keep up, I won't lie, lads. 75th. 6-4 up. 10-goal thriller this game. Outrageous 10-goal thriller. Toscano on a 9.0 rating, by the way. That's outrageous. That's better than Parigi. And he scored about 90 goals. I don't think we'll make another sub. I don't think there's any need. In fact, we will. And I'll tell you exactly who it's going to be. Falesca. Filiotti. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. We need to keep some legs. Liotti then. First interaction. Plays it to Proyer. They're just playing between themselves. Plays the ball back to Bacchetti. Into Liotti again. Back to Bacchetti. Jesus Christ. They're just playing around with it because they can. Ball's played into Proyer. Can he play it across? He does. He finds Better Wegner, who goes for the shot, doesn't make it. Varno then tripped, but it's not a penalty. That's a shame. I would like Better Wegner or Toscano to get their hat-trick. I don't think they're going to do it. Better Wegner finds the ball on the edge of the pitch. The highlight's still going on, by the way, so anything can happen. I think that's it. Is it a corner? Are they just showing us that we've got a corner? We've won a corner? That's it. I don't think there'll be another highlight, truthfully. Only 2 minutes left. There will be. Oh, it can. Liotti then, with the ball on the edge. Into Better Wegner, but it's cleared. Only as far as Chaos into Liotti. Can you put the ball in again? He beats his man. He's tripped. It's alright because Chaos has picked it up. Ball's played over. Keeper missed it and we hit the post. That's what happened in that situation. Outrageous. Send him off. Book him. That will be the end of the game. It's a shame that no one got their hat-trick. We would have liked to have seen a hat-trick, but it is what it is. A very good win for us. Where does that put us? Well, it's going to keep us third, obviously. A thrilling 10-goal thriller. Toscano, you were superb. Again, potentially would like Toscano on a permanent deal next season. But I don't think it's going to happen. We're going to go back to the original. We're going to keep going. Let us quickly go into squad. We're going to go training, rest players for a day because we've got a game midweek. Match day. Anyone else that is potentially a bit knackered? Subs bench Peluso, but he's injured. Everyone else is relatively fit, so they all get a rest. We're going to play DePaulo. We're going to play Varno. We're going to keep Callan on. Proyer comes off for Leone. Chaos comes on. Rocky gets a break. Contek and Hines both play. And in fact, Chetty goes back on. No, Rocky goes back on. And we will play Pasador. We'll give him a game. We're going to treat this like it is a cup game. We're going to play a weaker side. Caserotto's still there, I swear. Maybe we're just not allowed to terminate his loan, and maybe that's why it didn't actually end up going through and happening. Right, let's continue. Yeah, I'm hoping sort of April time. We did get our youth intake, by the way, if I haven't already mentioned that. We'll take, or youth intake preview. Youth setup. It's a below average intake. It's going to be shite, is what it's going to be. We have no defensive mids and no wing backs coming through. I would potentially like to request improved youth facilities. We've hemorrhaged a lot of money this season. We were at £1 million. We're now at 200k. The board are ecstatic. The supporters are happy. The board have no criticisms, by the way. I mean, I shouldn't think they would, given the fact that we've won 13 and only lost 4. We're drawing with Catania on points. We've now got a better goal difference, but only by 1. 4 points behind second, 9 points behind first. We've got a big end of the season coming up. And then it's all about recruiting very well. It's all about recruiting very well. We're going to go to this match. We're going to play it. We're going to see how we get on. We might have made too many subs, which is an issue. But we also have a game at the weekend. We can put the main players back on. So, here we go. Media review. We're against bottom of the league. We're away from home, though. That's my only issue. DePaulo into Chaos. I'm assuming just the normal kickoff. Highlight. Unless we're just scoring like the record-breaking quickest goal of the season. Leone. Ball across, cleared. Minesso into Esposito. So we're in the white and blue this time, not the red and blue striped kit. That's going to really throw me off. The highlights continued, which means we might be conceding a goal here. Vimacati beats his man, plays it into Minesso, takes the shot, goes wide. Is that the highlight done? There we go. Getting into the game now, a couple of shots. None on target, mind, but a couple of shots. What I do want to see is a bit more dominating football. They have set up, by the way, I've just noticed, in one of the most awkward formations I think I've ever seen. It's a 4-1-2-2-1. They're playing a flat-edged diamond, is what I'm going to call that. They're playing the butt plug. What is that for a formation? What's their out of possession? It just gets wider. And what? Out of possession, they play with width. In possession, they just tuck in. That is so weird. Either way, we have a highlight. Liotti into Leone. Into DeParlo. Ball over. Callan can't quite get there, but Hines picks it up. Can he put some beans on this cross? Wait. Leone plays it into DeParlo. Misses. That just had to be on target, lad. Then again, it does say it's a corner, so maybe it did deflect. We've had 8 shots and 57% possession. Wowzer. They are not playing football today. I'm hoping this isn't one of them games where we just have 52 shots and only 1 on target. Because this is another one of them games where we haven't had a shot on target. We've had 11. What is happening? We're going to get to the second half without having a shot on target again. What is this? I mean, we're utilising our wingers against them. I will say that. Right, 40 minutes in. Not been a shot on target again. It's just another one of them games, isn't it? Calon here into Chaos. Into Leone. Into DeParlo. Can you play the ball out wide? He does. Liotti then with the ball. Can you put the ball in? Can you find your man? He does. It's into Callan. It's cleared. Only as far as man like Hines again. Runs down the wing. Plays it low into Callan. That has to have been a shot on target, surely. Because it's a corner ball. Yeah, we've had a shot on target. We love that. Positives. I'm just going to do the... It's time for... No. Scoreline doesn't reflect. Keep having your chances and eventually we'll score. True, but they also need to be on target. You know. Avin Makati. Right, okay, we've had 13 shots and 1 on target still, and we're 60 minutes in. What I'm going to do, Leone's having a very good game, so he stays as he is. I don't particularly... DeParlo's not had a good game. Better Wegner's been doing well this season, so he comes on. Bamford comes on. I think Petzala comes on for Chaos. In fact, why is Hines... That's probably our issue. All game... We've had Hines playing at wing-back in possession and centre-back out of possession. Maybe that should fix a few things. What on earth has been happening there? But we're going to make the 2 subs for now. Better Wegner and Bamford. And hopefully see straight away some improvements. Siracco then, their goalkeeper, clears the ball. Only as clear as Rocky. He plays it into Leone. Bamford then. Can he play out wide? He does play out wide. He does find Hines now. He's in a wider position. Into Descano. Come on. Toscano with another goal. That's fantastic. What a good couple of games he's had. It's made me think twice. Maybe we'll have to try and sign him on a permanent. I don't think we're going to be able to afford him, but I'd love it. 1-0 up. That's all I care about. We are totally dominating now. But 1-0 is a horrible scoreline for me. Right, Granata here with the ball into Vimercati. Ball into Bianchi, back to Granata, into Morselli. They're actually playing some really good football here. We can't get near them. Menesso then running forward with the ball, plays the ball all the way across. It is found and they do score. It's played back into Esposito and he just taps it home. Wow, that's like their first shot on target. And Pasador's conceded. It's not what I like to see. Back to 1-1. I told you it was a dangerous scoreline. With that being said, I am going to play Petzala. And then... Does Hines come off? No, Hines has been having a good game. We'll keep him. Leone's been having a good game. Callon's not had a good game. Galetta comes on. I think I would like a better right wing backup. I think that's my only sort of consideration. So, end of the season, we're looking at midfielders, potentially on a free transfer. We're looking at youngsters that could be good for the future, i.e. that Italian striker, Matthias Reis. Or say the Italian striker. It's actually the Italian right winger, isn't it? So actually that's the player that we need as our backup, because then we've got one for the future that's getting a bit of game time outside of Callan being used. Midfielders on a free. That right winger, we've got a striker coming in, and then I think we're pretty solid outside of that, to be fair. Contact comes off for Bacchetti. That's our 5th substitution. Are we playing unbalanced again? I need to make sure that my tactics are changed to positive now, because we seem to do much better positive than we do balanced. I would like to see a goal here though, where he gets bottom of the league and we've absolutely smashed them. We've now got what is our strong side on. We've actually drawn. We have drawn to bottom of the league here. What a pathetic excuse that was. It's disappointing. That is disappointing. They're the games we need to capitalise on, especially next season. And they actually... No way. It says they escaped, but they haven't. They haven't. They're still 2 points behind. Okay. It's going to end it for today's episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. We shall be back. When are we going to be back? Probably these games, mid-March. Potentially, actually, these 3 games here. And we should, at some point between sort of these 4 games, get our youth intake, which isn't great. And then we might be back for a couple of... I mean, Catania, Potenza, Crotone, and Cosenza. Crotone, Potenza, Catania, Cosenza. That's the top 5. And we are one of the teams in the top 5 in 4 games. That is an outrageous end to the season, by the way. But, can I just say, we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games unbeaten now. And we only lost to Crotone by 1-0 and Potenza 2-1. That was away. Let's have a look at these as well. So out of those 5 games that we've got, only 2 of them are away. Could be on to a winner here. I shall catch you later. Goodbye.